Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. Indeed, this stage is set for legal fireworks between the Nigerian government, the federal government, and Nnamdi Kanu's legal team, led by barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Of course, the government of the day has amended the charges, listed quite a number with very huge allegations to it, and with evidences, of course. And of course, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, who happened to be the lead counsel of Nnamdi Kanu, has also said they are set for the firework that is about to go on come the 21st of October 2021. Don't forget, of course, there's also another arm of the legal fireworks restraining the federal government from doing anything but insisting that their client must be reinstated to where he was before June 12th or thereabout in 2021, which means they're saying that they should take back Nnamdi Kanu either to Kenya or to United Kingdom. Well, but right now, Nnamdi Kanu have sent a warning. Yes, sent a warning not just to Nigerians, but particularly to his supporters. Very strong one, I must say. Before we go into the news proper, a warning and of course, and a statement. Before we go into the newspaper, like and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, has issued an urgent and important warning ahead of his trial on Thursday. Kanu warned that none of his lawyers should be harassed and threatened by those claiming to be his followers. The separatists vowed never to forgive anybody who harasses or threatens his lawyers. He issued the warning during his routine meeting with his counsels at the Department of State Services (DSS) headquarters in Abuja. A statement by his lead counsel Ifeanyi Ejiofor said Kanu also called for fasting and prayers ahead of Thursday. The statement reads, and I quote, he requested that the fasting, supplications, and prayers should continue, as he noted that they are strongly impacting positively. In the interim, it is necessary to pass the following urgent and important messages, which are: Onyendo made it categorically clear that none of his lawyers should be harassed, threatened, or accused by anybody claiming to be his supporter or follower. Regardless of the person's tie with him, he was very particular about those who found it convenient to insult his attorneys were around their life, especially going live on social media platform. Okay, our client Onyendo Nnamdi Kanu emphasized that he trusts his lawyers and continues to have high confidence in them. That anybody engaged in such harassment, threats, and unfounded accusations directed against his lawyers is definitely working against him, and that he shall never forgive such person or persons, and shall eternally see such person or persons as his enemy. That such threats, harassment, and false accusations against any of his lawyers should cease forthwith. That's quite handy, and that's also quite timely. I cannot forget very quickly, I think sometime 2 months ago, thereabout, okay, I could be wrong, but about that time, Aloy Ejiofor, Ejimakor rather, Aloy Ejimakor actually cried out using his social media page, insisting that people were calling him out and calling him names, threatening him. And he had to, I think that began with sit-at-home order. Yes, it all began with that sit-at-home order. Suspended, not suspended. They said no. It was Aloy Ejimakor that whispered into the ears of Nnamdi Kanu that he needs to suspend it because it is not giving the right result and is bringing negative impact. That Nnamdi Kanu not ordered for the suspension and all whatnot. And he had to even come out and say, look, this statement was made even before I even came out to say I've gone to see Nnamdi Kanu. Where is this coming from? They started threatening him. He had to say, look, that the threat to him on his life is getting out of hand. He had to cry out. Honestly, one of the things I noticed, sorry, please, let me just take this quickly. I must say that one of the should I call it deadliest job to take right now is actually defending Nnamdi Kanu, because everything is all against you. The government of the day, it's dicey. Now, I can relate, I can understand to a great extent what the lawyers are going through. Judging the fact that we have the people who are so expectant that no matter what happens, the life of their leader is in their hands legally. If you goof, if you make the mistake and goof, just make sure that you don't come back. So he had to say this early enough so that they will all know that, look, this is going to take a lot of dexterity. It's going to take a lot of legal fireworks, legal understanding, intelligence, and and it has a time frame. Instead of throwing badges and insults, hurling insults at them, give them support. That's what they're asking generally. And even if it goes either south, if it goes south or not, still give them the support they need, because hey, it takes a lot. And now what he's saying, he has to say this very early so that they don't distract them. It's one thing that you're defending someone, it's another thing for his followers to also antagonize you. You already have people that is already antagonizing you in the form of your opponent, and then the people you're supposed to defend, or the people are also antagonizing you. It's psychologically, it will make them imbalanced, and it's really timely. And the fact that Nnamdi can say, look, go ahead, fast, because this has gone beyond physical, it has to be spiritual. If you ask me, it's quite timely. Judging the fact that also as lawyers, they're also human beings. They got family, they got feelings, they got emotions. They also are scared for their lives. Okay, so it takes a lot involved. A lot is involved here, so that they can actually concentrate over issues that is really right in front of them. And because of probably the little thirst of what Aloy Ejimakor had tested, he just knows that, look, it looks like somebody who's playing football and you score an own goal in final where they have never tested finals before. They've never won that championship game or that cup before. If it's a country, just especially those countries that are football loving, the player will start getting scared. Okay, but that's the same thing that I say, look, whatever the result is, give them support. For Nnamdi Kanu to trust them and trust his life enough on them, this is legal fireworks. Whether you insult them, threaten them, it doesn't change anything. In fact, it worsens the situation. This is now beyond support. This is now beyond hurling insult or calling out them. This is where the legal dexterity comes in. Give them their support if you really love him. That's what we're going to stop. Let's meet in the comment section.